What is going on, my dudes? Tystra here, back again with another Genshin Impact video. And as always, if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. And of course, comment about what you think about today's video. And today, we are actually going to be finally talking about Mr. Arataki Itto. And I am very happy with how this character turned out. He's a fantastic character to build. I think he's, in my opinion, a lot more or a funner version of Zhao, if I could put it that way. And the reason being is because of what he could do with his damage. We'll definitely get into that, of course, but I also want to say thank you guys for the most recent support that you guys have been giving me on these videos. It's been a blast making these, and I'm glad that you guys really enjoy the videos I'm putting out, because then I know, like, you guys will actually watch this stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into Mr. Arataki Itto. So, a lot of people were wondering how I was going to build this character, especially since I wasn't basically going to go for the Red Horn. I had a lot of people asking me, like, what would be a good secondary weapon for him? This is obviously, you know, in my opinion, the best option if you are not going for the Red Horn for him. It's actually, in my opinion, his second best in-slot weapon. And it's very easy to get. I think this is the one that you get from, what is it? Freaking, you know, the battle pass and stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Yeah, so you could get this from the battle pass, and this is honestly a great weapon to go with. I wish I would have actually went for the refinement 5 on it. I only have refinement, I think I only have 1 on it. Is that only 1? I think so. Yeah, refinement 1. So yeah, I only have refinement 1, but it's a lot better at refinement 5 because of the amount of, like, percentages you get. I think it's like around, or probably over 12, I believe. Let me go ahead and check right here in my little notes. My apologies, guys. But let's see. Where are you, Serpent Spine? Where is the Serpent Spine? What the heck? All right, here it is. Yeah, so it actually goes up to 10%. So think of it this way. When you're at that level of refinement 5, basically every 4 seconds a character on the field, they will deal up to 10% more damage and takes 1.8% more damage. So, or what? Oh, it's lowering the damage. My apologies. So instead of taking 3% damage, you're only going to be taking 1.8% of the damage. Which, yes, it's a little bit of a trade-off for it. Like, I still think that it's still his second best in-slot weapon. So definitely go for Serpent Spine if you don't have that. Or you could even use something like Skyward Pride. You could use the White Blind, which a lot of people thought was going to be like the best weapon for the 4-star. But honestly, this is, in my opinion, the best in-slot weapon for him outside of the Red Horn. Now, if you do have the Red Horn, use that, because the 80+% of crit damage is phenomenal. My Itto right here, like, it's not the best Itto. There are definitely better. But look at that. If I would have had the 80, it would have been what, 238% crit damage. But I went with more crit rate, and honestly, I'm happy with this for now, until, like, somehow I do get the Red Horn. Now, artifacts. This is something that a lot of people kind of already knew, and this is what I talked about in my pre-release guide a little bit, is I thought that this was going to be the go-to set for Arataki Itto, and that would be the Husk of Opulent Dreams, which, if you don't know, the 2-piece set gives you plus 30% defense, and then the 4-piece set, character equipped with the artifact set will obtain the Curiosity effect in the following conditions. When on the field, the character gains 1 stack after being hit by an opponent with a Geo attack, triggering the maximum of once every 3.3 seconds. When off the field, the character gains 1 stack every 3 seconds. Curiosity can stack up to 4 times, each providing 6% defense and 6% Geo damage. When 6 seconds pass without gaining a Curiosity stack, 1 stack is lost. So, he's really good with this set, in my opinion, because, you know, again, he's gaining that extra defense, and the Curiosity effect is actually really good for him in case you're fighting somebody with Geo. But at the same time, you could even run something different with him. You could use a Retracing Bolide, which, honestly, like, I think Retracing Bolide is a 4-star artifact, which I don't... Oh, no, never mind. Retracing Bolide is the shield strength by 35%. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about what retracing bolide was. This was just in my notes of stuff I looked up. But retracing bolide you could use apparently. The other set that I thought was going to be really, really good was instead of running a 4-piece of this, you could run a 2-piece and you could run a 2-piece glad. Honestly, I like this setup a lot better. I think it's like it fits Arataki Itto's style a lot better than the 2-piece. So I highly recommend that you go for the 4-piece, but if you don't have the 4-piece yet, 2-piece is good. I honestly don't think retracing bolide would be that good of a set for Mr. Arataki Itto. But you do gain the additional 40% on normal and charge attacks when under the protection of a shield, which on one team, I'm going to show you exactly why that would be important. So from there, you're going to focus on your main stats. Now, we already know that, you know, the flower is HP, the feather is attack. But on your sands, you want to go with defense percentage. And I think that's crucial because the fact that he builds off of defense. It's fantastic. And then obviously with your Geo Damage Cup, you're going to have a circlet with either crit rate or crit damage because you want to build that up as well since he is building off of defense. Now, as you can see, some of my substats are a little weird, especially this one. I need to redo this one and find a better one. But definitely want to build up defense as your substats, whether it's defense flat or defense percentage. You want to go crit rate and crit damage as well, which is some of the, like, you know, best ones. And then, of course, energy recharge, attack percentage would be good subs as well. If I had to put them in order, crit rate, crit damage, defense percentage, attack percentage, or sorry, crit rate or crit damage, defense percentage, attack percentage, energy recharge, and then your flats. Honestly, don't get any HP on this like I did with this crappy little thingy right here. But I digress. It's still not a bad thing. But as you can see, I kind of spaced it out. The only things I wish I would have gotten rid of was the Elemental Mastery. Elemental Mastery is not really going to work with this build. However, it's still not bad when it comes to what these things can do. My Arataki Itto is actually really good stat-wise. He's not the best, obviously, but he's definitely good stat-wise, hitting over 2,000%, or sorry, 2,000 defense. So he's doing pretty well for himself. So this is just so that people understand how my builds go. Usually with the 5-star builds, it's always going to be 0 constellation because I don't usually go for more than that until they're rerun. Talents. Now, talents, you want to focus on normal attack because that's what you're going to be mainly doing with your playstyle for Itto. And then your burst, because your burst is actually going to be the thing that helps you out with your normal and charged attacks. So I know that people want to like upgrade Ushi as much as possible because he is a damn good bull. But he's not going to be doing too much for you. He's basically like a battery type of thing. And he takes the attacks away from you. He's pulling aggro. I highly recommend going normal attacks first. So that way you can actually get that stuff done. Or normal and charge attacks, your Fight Club Legend. And then go for your Royal Descent. And then your Matsatsu Setsugi. Now, that's how I built my Itto. It's definitely not something where it's like, okay, you have to build your Itto the way that I do. But that's how I did it. Now, the thing with Itto, as you can see, I'm right here and I'm right outside of this thing. I'm not going to activate it yet. But the thing with Itto is you're building that superlative super strength, which we will showcase here in a bit. But mainly what you want to do is like hit, and then hold down your hit button, whatever that is. Whether it's your mouse click or, you know, B for me. But when you hold that down, it brings up your superlative super strength. And it's about building that stuff up. You could mainly build that up through Ishii right here. Like, you get one superlative... Well, here. When you summon Ishii, you're getting one superlative super strength. And then on your second and fourth hits of that... So 1, 2, 3, and 4... On 2 and 4 for this, you're going to get your superlative super strength. However, when you activate his, like, you know, burst, you're getting him also on your 2 and 4. So instead of getting 2 per full combo, you're actually getting 4 per full combo. The one thing I would suggest instead is instead of doing a 4 combo, you'd still do 1, 2, 3, and then doing your superlative super strength stuff. So I'll kind of showcase that here in a bit. Let's go over the first team I'm going to kind of showcase a little bit. Try not to go too over my time frame here. We are at 10 minutes. So we're going to kind of show off the first team, which is an all Geo team with Arataki Itto, Zhongli, Goro, and Noelle. Now, the reason being is because Zhongli can give you shields, which is fantastic for Arataki Itto to hold them. Goro can get you your, basically buff up your defense and your, you know, ability to withstand attacks, and also help you out with multiple ways. I forgot how his abilities, like, particularly work, but there is, like, it's like defense is the first one, and then after that, you're getting, I could just look at him right here. What am I doing? Let me look at him real quick. So with Goro, the reason why Goro is so important for Itto is because he builds off of Itto completely, or not builds off of him, but you get what I mean. So with this, you provide standing firm, which is the defense bonus. The impregnable increases resistance to interruption, and that's what it was. The last one's geo damage. My apologies on that. I'm a bad Genshin player, but basically, yeah, the more Geo characters you have, the better. What I found out, though, for Goro's ability, which I'll talk about more in his actual, like, showcase that I'm going to be doing for him, is that Goro counts as 1. So you only need 3 Geo characters on your team plus an extra, which we'll go over that team next. But let's go ahead and get into this. I also have Noelle here for heals, because my Goro is not Constellation 4. If my Goro was Constellation 4, I wouldn't worry about this Noelle. So, alright, let's go ahead and get into it first. Get that? We're going to freeze them in place. And then we're going to go ahead, activate that. We're going to battery up a little bit because Goro is a great battery for Arataki Itto. Alright, so here's what I was talking about. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, and then activate your superlative super strength. 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah. See, it's pretty easy, and he does a decent amount of damage when he goes into his burst. So my Arataki Itto goes from, let's say, 2,000 per hit of this into almost 20,000. We'll go ahead and showcase it again here in just a moment. Let's find the next little thingamadoodle-bob just to kind of show it off. I like him. He's so much fun, and he clears everything quickly. But he is a glass cannon in that sense. Yes, he has a bunch of defense, but you want him on the field as much as possible for you to get his full effect. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's go over here. Switch to Zhongli. Got that. And then let's get the battery going. Let's get Ushi out there. We're going to gather up our superlative super strength. We're going to go ahead and do that. Get more battery. There we go. Now watch. Got that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, where's the character? Where's the enemies at? All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and then superlative super strength. Look at that damage right there. Literally, Whopper flowers are disgusting to deal with, and he makes them look like easy. He's super fantastic when it comes to that. So, but there is another team I would actually like to test when it comes to this, and that's this team. Now, the reason being is that this kind of goes into my rhythm of DPS, sub-DPS, support, healer. So I got Arataki Itto as my DPS, Albedo for my off-field DPS. He's not entirely built with the husk of Opulent Dreams, but he's still very, very good. He's going to do a little bit of damage to help me out with that, and he's also going to be somewhat of a battery. Same with Goro. Goro's going to help out with the battery, especially since he gets his skill really quick. And then Bennett, because 1, you're getting an attack boost, and 2, you're healing up to 75%, especially with his ult. So let's go ahead and find where this next one is. So it's gonna be right over there.
Fortune beans are falling down. Send the Oni out of town. Fortune in, Oni out. Fortune in, Oni out. Ugh, the chant gets worse.
I love you, Itto, but stop. But yeah. Obviously, I'm not editing this one, guys. So, as you can see, this is just going to be straight stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go ahead and switch the team, actually. See, I still make a lot of mistakes as a Genshin player. Forgot to switch my team. So, here we go. This is going to be that team. And if you're wondering why Bennett is at such low health, I don't know why. I gotta figure that out. Probably because the last time I used him in Spiral. Which reminds me, the reason why I'm not doing this in Spiral is because not everybody is going to do Spiral Abyss. Like, I don't normally do it all the time. I still do it when I need to. But a lot of people do it for fun, and I don't usually do it that much. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start building the battery up.
Charge! Press the advantage!
And a lot of people were like, why would you cast his ult and then cast the other thing? It's just to build the battery up for Itto. So here we go. Boom, we got this. 1, 2, 3, and then... Alright. I don't know why I did that. Don't worry about that. Alright. So it didn't exactly showcase exactly why I did this team. So we're going to go ahead and do one more to kind of get that. I also needed to get Bennett's ult up. And now that we have that up, we can actually kind of showcase why Bennett would be good for him. And this is going to be a combination of Goro's ult and Bennett's ult to kind of get that synchronization of how good this ability actually can be. So we're going to go over here. This will be the last one I run for this team. So let's see. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon that. We're going to use Ushi. Get the last bit of that. All right. So here we go. Let's get all these guys together. Everybody stand back.
Everyone on me! It's showtime!
So let's see what he's doing. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my nemesis. But see, he's still doing a lot of damage. Like, he was doing 20 to 21,000 with that combination. And plus, he was, you know, he wasn't really taking any damage from that. So that's what's really good about this team, is that you actually just have, you know, the abilities that you need for Goro. You have Bennett there to kind of help out with that stuff. You know, and then of course you got Itto, who makes killing these guys like a knife through butter. We're gonna do a little bit of that, and then of course, boom, boom, Ushi, boom, superlative super strength. Even with the superlative super strength in that banner, he's doing 4K, which is fantastic. So, but that kind of just showcases how good Itto is, and again, I'm not saying that this is the perfect team. You know, you could do multiple comps. Instead of Bennett, you could run Kujosara. Instead of Albedo, you could use someone like Fischl or Xingqiu or Zhang Ling. There's many different ways that you could kind of work these characters to your benefit. And that's what I want people to understand, is that you don't have to be stuck in a certain playing style. You could even say like, oh, well, I don't want to use Goro because I don't need to use Goro. And you could run something like, you know, basically this, but instead of Hu Tao, replace it with Itto. You could run him multiple ways, because that's the thing with Itto, is that he's good so long as you build him good. You know, he could go on really any team personally, and that's how I personally feel about him. Certain characters are good with only certain teams. Itto is going to be that DPS that you could use for anything. So, but yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm very happy about Itto overall. He's one of the better characters to play as. I love playing as him. And I hope that you guys do as well. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Let me know what you guys think about this video, and if you guys want to see more build guides. As always, take care, be safe. We'll catch you guys in the next video.